Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nimi. Today we are going to talk about my PCOS symptoms that I've been experiencing all these years and are still ongoing. We are going to also talk about with each symptoms, how am I managing them right now. Before we dive into today's video, if you want to know more about my journey, you can watch this video to find out where I began, how my PCOS journey was so far. I will link a playlist in the description where I talk more about what I'm doing right now and how my exercise routine looks like at the moment. Now let's talk about my first symptom, obesity. I was obese during the adolescent years. Then I've been overweight most of my life. The more I gain body weight, the more prominent my PCOS symptoms become. So all these years, I was trying to cultivate that willpower to stop me from craving those sweet and savory food. I have intense craving for sweet and savory food. Also, I use food as an emotional support mechanism. During the last 4 years, my unhealthy eating habits peaked, so as my weight. Right now, I am 86 kg, but when I started this journey, like about around 25 days ago, I was 88 kg, the highest I ever been. Also, with increased body weight comes with the body image issues. I always suffered with body image issues ever since I was a teenager. Over the years, I tried many kinds of diets, low calorie, low carbohydrate, nothing sticked. Now I understand why. This is because of my second symptom, insulin resistance. The main reason it was so difficult to lose my weight was insulin resistance. My body is not capable of responding to the hormone insulin as it should be. Usually, the hormone insulin produced by pancreas helps our body to store glucose as glycogen, muscles, fat, and liver. So because of various complex reasons related to PCOS, this insulin is not doing the job properly. That means the sugar, the glucose is building up in our bloodstream. If we are a normal, healthy person and we are young, our pancreas will produce more insulin to compensate this. So we don't feel any symptom, but the insulin resistance is there. So as we get older, like over 40, this mechanism is going on for years in our body that can lead to diabetes, type 2 diabetes. In my case, insulin resistance appeared as cravings for sweet and savory food, extreme fatigue, and a crash-like feeling if I don't eat straight away as soon as I feel hungry. These are my insulin resistance symptoms. Sometimes I don't even feel hunger, but this horrible crash-like feeling that I get very tired and my mind is really foggy and I feel like I just need to lie down and I can't do anything. This is how I felt most of the time during these 4 years. After I consulted my dietitian told me to eat regular meals. Every 2 hours I have to eat smaller meals. Make sure that I have protein in each meal. So that is what I'm doing right now, and it seems to be working. And right now, because it's been 25 days that I'm doing it, I can now figure out that whether I'm hungry, where I'm getting hungry, before I felt that crash-like symptom, which is great. But I still have a long way to go. Right now, I have a little bit of struggle figuring out the meals, because I need something healthy, high protein snack or meal in front of me whenever I need it. So it is a bit of a struggle at the moment, but I am figuring it out. But I am trying to figure it out. Once I get used to this habit, I hope I'll be a lot better. Now, my third symptom was headache. I had this migraine-like headache from a very young age. I've been to neurologist. I had all sorts of scans done, like MRI, CT scan of the head. Then I had lumbar puncture, where we put a needle on the back and take the spinal fluid to check whether there is any hemorrhage, any bleeding in the brain. So I've done that as well. Leg was that bad that they had to investigate all of that to make sure that I am not bleeding from my brain. So eventually I got diagnosed as migraine. So I always carry a pain balm, Panadol and Nurofen in my handbag, because I don't know when the headache starts. Once it started, it's not going to go away. I need all of this pain relief, and I need rest. But ever since I am paying attention to my hunger cues and I'm not letting myself to go hungry, I am seeing a significant decrease in my migraine attacks. Or I don't even know whether that is migraine anymore. So this change in my dietary habit is the key thing that's helping me maintaining my blood sugar and my headache. The fourth and ongoing symptom is menstrual issues. I never had a regular menstrual cycle. I usually get my periods every 2 to 3 months. Sometimes it was a heavy flow, sometimes it was very low flow, sometimes it's very painful with clothes, only clothes. I also have severe premenstrual symptoms. I get very low mood, I get very anxious, and I also get this physical extreme fatigue before I start my period. I took contraceptive pills during my teenage years to regulate my menstrual cycle, but those made me really sick. I never took them more than 2 weeks. But if my weight is under control, if I'm not overweight or obese, there was a time in my life where I was not overweight or obese. At that time, I still didn't get 28-day cycle, but my premenstrual symptoms were very low. Right now, I'm focusing on getting a normal body weight, so hopefully I can get ahead of these symptoms. The fifth and ongoing symptom is hirsutism, which means excess body hair. I always have excess body hair. I have big, thick hair on my chin, so I do a laser treatment for these, and I shave off all the excess hair from my body. I think these treatments need to be continued all my life. So the excess hair is annoying and irritating most of the time. I'm always conscious of it. I always make sure that I don't have any hair on my chin or my neck before I go out. So these are the main symptoms that are prominent in my life at the moment. There are other symptoms like polycyst in the ovary on the ultrasound scan. I had many ultrasound scans during my fertility journey, and all the scans showed multiple cysts in my ovary. Also, I struggled to become pregnant. It took me 5 years to have my first baby. So I had major fertility issues. But I had 2 beautiful baby boys now, so that's not an issue at the moment. So I haven't had any ultrasound scans after my pregnancy and delivery. So I probably need to ask my GP whether I need another ultrasound scan to see if I still have polycysts in my ovary. But these 5 symptoms I mentioned earlier was prominent at the moment, and these are the symptoms that I'm working constantly to improve. In my case, knowing these symptoms and working out how it affects me as a person helps me heaps in managing my PCOS. This condition affects all part of our life. So it is important to reflect on our symptoms, make sure that we get the help that we need. That is what my experience so far looks like. I hope this video helps you to understand some of the general symptoms of PCOS and how to look for them and what to do if you see them in your own body. So that's my little notes for today. Please take care of yourself. Go and watch the playlist below to find more about my journey with PCOS. If you like the content, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.